What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Siren Frost, and today we'll be doing a Hound Raiser Aoi deck profile update video post set 10. Now, listen, this is going to be a difficult one for me because this is the one of few decks that I do have a hard time making because there's so many options, so many good choices, and I will explain my reasons for some of the cards that are not actually in the deck. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and see what we cooked up today. So, for the ride deck, of course, I use my energy counter as a placeholder for the energy generator because a lot of times I don't like carrying that card around. Yes, it's good, but sometimes I do forget to do my numbers a lot, and this has just a thing to go with it. I don't know, maybe I'm just kind of weird about it because there's not much room on the board when you can use both of them at the same time. So maybe that's just a reason. But I just chose this one because it's just easier for me to keep track of my score of how many energy I've used and how much I've obtained. It's all that stuff. So that's just one of the few reasons. Now, for the grade 0, we're still using Hound Raiser Kiika. When this unit is rolled upon, if you win second, draw one card. Now, what I love about this ride line is that it's very gender fluid, pretty much. So Kiika is a female starter that we do start with. And now for grade 1, we also have Hound Raiser Isumi, which is the male. And his ability is, when this unit is rolled upon by Hound Raiser Hakuren, look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose the one high beast from among them and call to your guard. And shuffle the deck. When this unit is boosted by a high beast unit, this card gets 2,000 power until the end of that battle. So, this card can be played as a full playset if you really want to go through a more budget-friendly for some people who can't afford the other cards. But this deck is pretty cheap, so it should be no problem to get any of it at all. So, good choice. Now for grade 2, we have Hakuren, which is, I believe, is the boy side. And this is the... When this unit is rolled upon by Hound Raiser Aoi, look at the top 7 cards again, choose the one unit card with Hound Raiser in its card name from among them, reveal it and put it into your hand, and shuffle the rest in your deck. If you did not reveal a card, call this card to Reverbgaon and soul charge 1. When this unit is boosted by a high beast, choose a high beast normal unit from your drop, and you may put it on the bottom of your deck. So, this card can also be good as a full playset if you really want to. Like I said, more budget-friendly kind of ideals, no problem. And then for the main grade 3 of the deck, we have Hound Raiser Aoi. Now, her main skill, continuous skill of all time, is all your back row high beasts get 5,000 power. And this also includes on the opponent's turn as well. Now, for its first active skill, one turn only, Soul Blast 2 cards. Search your deck for up to 1 high beast and call to rear guard and shuffle the deck. Now, for second active, it's a Counter Blast, and it's a 1 turn as well. Choose one of your grade 1 or less back row center column high beasts units, and to the end of the turn, that unit can attack from the back row. It gets this skill as well. At the end of the battle, this unit attacks, stand this unit. And this card cannot attack until the end of the turn, but now it can boost. And if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, you perform drive checks for the battles that chosen unit attacks. So, that's a good thing for having when you're on a grade 3 play, to say the least. So, this deck is honestly one of the most funnest ones I've ever played, but it is a little bit tricky for me to understand some of the time. So that is the grade, that's the ride deck line, the ride line. Now, I'm just going to hurry and zoom through the trigger lineup because, I think we all know what it is by now. And for heals, I play 4 Palpitation Angels. For criticals, I choose, since this deck's all about high beasts, I chose to play 4 Chivalmyus to match the aesthetic. And then we also have 4 Blade for the Dragons for the ability. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted, put this unit into your soul, choose one of your units, and it gets 2,000 power until the end of turn. So it does add more soul to it, since this deck does require some soul blasting as well. Next, for our front triggers, I play 3 Divine Sisters Natilla. When this unit is retired from the Guardian Circle, put this card into your soul. So it just adds more soul to the fuel. Now, you're more than welcome to play the regular guard fronts if you really want to, but I chose to play the soul fronts because, well, more soul the better, in my opinion. Then for our overtrigger, I have Amartinoa, and to the end of the turn, you also perform drive checks of the battle your rear guards attack. So that's the additional skill that the overtrigger provides for all of them. And it does have the same skill. Duravolse actually has that same skill, even though it's a world exclusive overtrigger kind of thing. Or world art? I don't know. But now, that's for the grade 0s. Now, moving on to grade 1s. Now, since the deck relies so much on high beasts, I try to find cards that are more comparable to this. And I find one from set 10. This is Virilgaon. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a Vanguard with Hound Raiser in its card name, look at the top 5 cards from the top of your deck, choose up to 1 unit card with Hound Raiser in its card name from among them, reveal it and put it into your hand and shuffle the deck. If you reveal the card, choose a card from your hand and put it into your soul. Now this one has a guard and a rear guard ability. If you have a Vanguard with Hound Raiser in its card name, this unit gets 5,000 to the shield. And if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets 5,000 power. So its shield and attack power is now increased by it. So for this card, because of that skill alone, and plus it's also nice to, I don't know, how can I actually say this correctly? Just have more chance to shuffle your cards to the possibility of getting a trigger, in a way. Now for another card we have from set 8, we have Reverbgaon. It's a back row center column rear guard only, but its skill is, when this unit attacks, if your Vanguard is Hound Raiser, as long as it's grade 3 or greater, counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent's grade 1 or less rear guards and retire it. This unit gets 5,000 power into the end of the turn, and at the end of that turn, put this unit into your soul. So it does add more cards to it, and I'm only playing 3 copies of it because it's still in the testing phase, for the most part. Now here's a 4 of that I think is very cute and from set 10. This is Neiagaon. When this unit is placed on rear guard, choose one of your rear guards with Hound Raiser in its card name, and to the end of the opponent's next turn, that unit cannot be attacked or cannot be attacked by your opponent's rear guard. So you cannot retire or engage a battle with the same rear guard. Pretty cool, right? Now that's it for the support for the high beast. Now for perfect guards, I choose 3 copies of Bringer of Protection Cethlan. So 3 of this one, and then we have 1 Elementaria Sanctitude because of decks that do the keyword triple drive. You can play this for free, but until the end of the turn of its use, and to the end of the battle it's used, is removed from play. So it only works cards with triple drive and its ability. I think the new one is an off-go kind of thing, but I'm not sure. So that's the grade 1 lineup. Sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied. Now for grade 2, here is the Hound Raisers for grade 2. We have 4 Hinamis. Hound Raiser, Hinami. Okay. When your high beast attacks from the back row center column, if you have a grade 3 Vanguard with Hound Raiser in its card name, this unit gets 5,000 power into a turn. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, choose one of your other rear guards and it gets 5,000 power into a turn. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked while boosted by a high beast. If your Vanguard's Hound Raiser in its card name, retire this unit, choose one of your rear guards with Hound Raiser in its card name, and to the end of your opponent's next turn, it gets the skill. This unit cannot be chosen or retired by your opponent's card effects. So that's a nice little feat to it. And then we have a classic. We have Hound Raiser Mishiro. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if your Vanguard is Hound Raiser in its card name, counterblast 1. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 grade 1 or less high beast from among them. Call the rear guard and shuffle the deck. And if you do not call it, countercharge 1. 1 turn skill. When this unit attacks while boosted by a high beast, you may soul charge 1. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, and if you have 2 or more back row high beasts, this unit gets 10,000 power until the end of that battle. So 4 of it is definitely essential. Now for the order card we have is the Warrior's Rest. Play this with Energy Blast 2. Choose 2 of your units and they get this skill, Rear Guard and Vanguard. During the battle, this unit boosted. This unit gets 10,000 power into the turn. If you have 5 or more units, draw 1 card. So this card will also provide you for like a pot of greed, like a moment to feel to it. You draw a card, and increase your hand by a little bit and still getting 10,000 power. Sorry guys, my leg just went numb. So for grade 3, we're still playing 3 more copies of Aoi for Persona Riding, pretty much. And then we have 4 copies of Hound Raiser Seishin for last grade 3. Front row rear guard, all high beasts on your rear guard gets the power to intercept and can intercept from the back row. Now this is a 1-turn auto skill. When this unit attacks while boosted by a high beast, if you have Vanguard with Hound Raiser in its card name and to the end of battle, this unit gets 5,000 power. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, Energy Blast 3, and this unit gets plus 1 critical. So that's a nice little touch to it, and that's why it's a 4 of for a reason. So that is all I have for the update video for Hound Raiser Aoi. This deck, like I said, is pretty fun. It's a little tricky to master, but for those of you who play the deck, let me know in the comments how you guys felt about it. If it's good, it's kind of bad. It's like that playtime kind of deck that you want to just play it for high school or anything for that matter. But then, again guys, that's all I have for this video. If you guys like the content I do create on my channel, please subscribe, comment down below, thumbs up for this channel. And if you're going to comment, please be respectful and just give your honest opinion, not be rude like a troll like some people I do know. Please just be respectful in the comment section. I would greatly appreciate it because it does take a lot for me to, find cards like this. Oh, and before I go, I just want to say one small thing. Just because I don't have a certain hype beast named Sargon, I have 1 copy of him, but he's so expensive I can't even afford him. So this is all I can do at the moment. My last words before I go is that I want you all to be safe out there, make good choices out in the world. The world has gone to shit most of the time, but we're just going to do the best we can here, okay? Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you guys next video. And as always, I have been your host, Siren Frost. See you guys next time.